You know, given the icy glares from the other first years when the Misfits made their entrance to the Harvest Festival, you just knew shit was inevitably gonna hit the fan. And I mean, hey, I get it, being that cool would earn the ire of anyone, but I had faith that the Misfits would succeed in any scenario. So I was beyond shocked to learn that one of them had forfeited within the first day. Now, I don't fault Jazz for falling victim to Oribas's bloodline ability trauma. Hell, if I had a brother like that, I'd give him a swift kick in the ass too, but it's still surprising to say the least, that the most conniving misfit was tricked. Now, while this episode will definitely get a rewatch, there are currently two thoughts on my mind. The first being that his inferiority complex compared to the Misfits has made Orbis a dangerous character, especially when your bloodline ability creates hallucination of your target's greatest fears. Let's just hope there's no Misfits hiding giant secrets like being the only human in the netherworld, cough cough wink wink. And the second thought that has piqued my interest is the current state of Alisair. This isn't a team event. To my knowledge, the Harvest Festival is based on individual scores. They were just working in tandem because that's how they were trained. Jazz was the only one that broke the rules, so he's the only one that had to forfeit, correct? Can Alisair still earn points? Is he the one in charge of the betting? I mean, it's a pretty smart thing to do, especially if they're going for points. And just because you forfeit, does that mean you've stopped earning points? Could, in theory, Alisair give Jazz more points so he passes? This whole situation definitely inspires more questions than answers. But for now, it's time to shift our focus to our main character. Yes, Iruma and Lee decide to divide and conquer, each taking half of the riddle to the legendary leaf and going their separate ways. A decision that's already producing interesting consequences, like discovering an underground labyrinth of caves which sees Iruma run smack dab into another first year. One of the named first years at the beginning of the arc, Naphula the Silent, whose putrid odor is so bad even magical beasts won't attack. The pair decide the best course of action is going forward together, and luckily for Iruma, a partner in crime is exactly what he needed. For our duo eventually reaches the end of the labyrinth, leading them to a Mayan temple-esque structure where at its peak lies the Seed of Beginnings. But just because Iruma is the protagonist doesn't mean the story can go easy on him, for the seed is being guarded by a giant Legends of the Hidden Temple Olmec genie-looking motherfucker named Toto, and the only way to procure the seed is either trial by combat or a display of knowledge. And much like the legend of the Sphinx, Toto knows all there is when it comes to the netherworld, even having Nephula's joke fall flat. So yep, you guessed it, once again, first love memories coming in clutch. Tell me a story, how about a romance manga from the human world? A narrative so captivating that not only Iruma gets the Seed of Beginnings, but also a new number in his hell phone. Yes, Toto loved this story so much that he traded numbers with Iruma so he can continue the story. Oh my god, him and Omri would be just the best of friends. So as it stands, with Iruma procuring the Seed of Beginnings, he's taken his first giant step towards the legendary leaf. Smooth sailing from here, right? Well, not if you've seen next week's preview, where I'm thinking Iruma's parents aren't there for a family reunion, or rather Iruma has become the next victim of Ouroboros' bloodline ability. Seriously, obsessive stalker much? Anyways, this episode kicked ass. The Harvest Festival has been a blast to watch, but I'm curious, what did you guys think of today's episode? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you want some more of it? Well, I do. So with all that being said, and more Iruma-kun next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.